Hello lover bag, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you another vintage bag from Louis Vuitton. But before we get started, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I post video every Sunday about luxury items, a lot of vintage bag. I'll give you a little bit of a history, some background, my opinion, my suggestions, hoping at the end of the video, you'll learn a thing or two. Okay, let's get started. Most of you guys are already aware that Louis Vuitton has been founded by a guy called Louis Vuitton in Paris, France in 1854. They were famous for the trunks, those big boxes of trunks, and they were very lightweight. So they're very popular with the rich and famous people during that time. So in 1886, George and his son developed a padlock that they reckon is unpickable. So no one can get in there apart from using the actual key of the padlock. So he then, because he's so sure that no one can do that, he then challenged publicly on a newspaper the greatest American escape artist, none other than Harry Houdini. So yeah, he's so famous, isn't it? He can escape everywhere and anywhere, but George reckoned, no, he cannot escape on one of my trunk using my padlock. All right, let's see. But unfortunately, Harry Houdini didn't rise to the challenge. It's a shame. So we can never tell until now if that padlock that he created in 1886, it's definitely unpickable. To this day, they're still using the same system, but I'm not really a good picker or something. I have to have the key. Maybe, I don't know, some people can actually unpick the padlock, but we will never know in 1886. The only time we will know, shame, Harry Houdini didn't agree with the challenge publicly on the newspaper. Imagine that, huh? Imagine if someone challenged you in a newspaper and says like, go on, they're daring you, isn't it? It's a bit like a dare. Shall you do it or not doing it? And then who knows? But I suppose it's all about credibility, isn't it? If Harry Houdini didn't manage to escape on that Louis Vuitton trunk, what will happen, huh? But again, we will never know. Let's go. Now, I'm digressing too much. Let me show you. Ta-da! So this is my square Louis Vuitton vintage bag. Actually, I don't really know the actual name of this bag. I call it square because it is actually square in shape. But before we go in detail with this bag, let me just show you the Das bag. The Das bag that it came from is one of those really old brown Das bag, but still very cottony. And you can see it is only have the LB logo because they used to do this before. Now it's like the Louis Vuitton and the big one and a lighter brown, as you know. As time goes by, the bag evolved and also the Das bag evolved. So let's get to this one. I purchased this bag because I think it's so cute. That time, I probably had this for, I don't know, 15 years ago now. And look at the honey patina of this bag. The roll even, which is very difficult nowadays to achieve. So this is the first one that attracted me the most. The second one that attracted me the most is it is so light. As I've mentioned, they're very well known for constructing a bag that's light, unless obviously they added the rivets that goes with it. So let me do a full 360. It's quite narrow, isn't it? But you'll be surprised of the amount of stuff that you can put. Let's see, it's in gold hardware, and both of them have like a 3/4 band on it. The surprising part of it actually have an outside pocket, which is very handy to put your phone, your travel card, or whatever you want a quick access. But the other side, it doesn't have a pocket, so it's a one-sided outside pockets. Isn't that a little bit deceiving, isn't it? And then the other good part of this bag as well, it is a 2-zipper opening that stop on the side. And when you open it, there you go, it has one giant opening. And can you just, we'll take a moment and adore this lining. The lining, it's still the old fashioned velvet orange green, no, what's wrong with me, red and maroon velvet, and it is so soft. That was the original lining that they normally put. It's a bit the same lining as when they put on whatchamacallit, Chanel bag. So it has a luxury feeling to it. It's very lush, isn't it? Then, as you can see, I did mention it is in gold hardware. I had this for 15 years and it's still, the hardware, it didn't look like it's faded. It's really good. It's actually have those look of antique gold kind of looking, not very yellow gold. And then inside, it has a 2 slip pocket. So you have a bigger one. So inside the bigger pocket, where the stamp, there's actually a stamp, but I cannot read the number. You could just barely see the number because it's like stamp, and you can feel the stamp on it. So I'm so sorry, I can't give you the number that goes with it. And then their classic stamp that says Louis Vuitton, made in France. And then the funny thing about this bag, every time I use it, is this small pocket that they have. This reminded me of the days when we used to have a very small phone, and you know, like a Nokia 3310 or the Ericsson. Why I always say that, because that's one of my earliest phone that I have, and it fits snugly on that slip pocket. And but the rest of it, it is really good. Some people don't really buy vintage because they say the canvas gets sticky. Interestingly enough, mine doesn't. I reckon that's why some of the canvas gets a bit sticky. It's because where you store it. So it's about the temperature where you store your bag. And a lot of people also mentioned to me that the smell as well, the inside smell, that's why they'll get put off on buying a vintage, because it has a musty, moldy smell to it. Mine doesn't. So again, please check out where you store your bag. The humidity of it will make a difference, or how you package, how you store it. But I know you can put one of those what do you call it? It's like the bits when they come in brand new. It actually absorb the smell. That also helps. But yeah, what do you think of this bag? Please comment down below. I am dying to know what is actually the name of this bag. And the drop of the shoulder, let me just show you how it drops. So that's it. So it is quite cute, isn't it? It's one of those, like, you want to put a little, well, you don't want to carry a lot of items, but you don't want to carry too small items. So they were like the in-between type of bag. And the size of this, let me show you this. So this is an A4 paper. So it's just a little bit longer than an A4, and then a little bit wider than an A4. So it's really good. So, but I can't see already on the internet this particular design. So please comment down below and let me know. That's it. I think this is my last vintage Louis Vuitton bag on my possession at the moment. One of my friends have actually wanted this to purchase this for me, but I at the moment I said no, because this has a sentimental value to me, because this is my second one. My first one, as you know, the ellipse one, and I will just like to keep it in my possession for God knows how long. And I didn't pay a lot for this, but during that time, still cost me, I still save up a little bit, but it's not as bad as now. And yeah, what do you think, guys? Do you think this one is one of the cute classic? Amazing didn't make a lot of this, but hey, yeah, there you go. That's it. That is my square vintage Louis Vuitton bag. I hope you like this video. Don't forget, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And remember, keep smiling, and especially you, Mama Norma, keep smiling. Bye for now.